Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Friday, the 17th of October 2025. In today's Millwall news, we start off with this. This is from the Instagram account of Millwall FC Academy, and they say, due to injury, Alfie Massey has been recalled from his loan spell at Wealdstone United. So yeah, he went on loan. The loan was due to expire in January, the start of January. So he did get an injury which required surgery. They did tell us that in the latest loan watch from Millwall. So I imagine that they now probably have done the mathematics and feel, well, he's not going to be back and he's not going to be a match fit before January. So there's no point him going, like, let's just cancel the loan. And that allows, I imagine, Wealdstone to loan someone else in. So we wait to see, Alfie Massey, when he comes back from his injury. Does he go back to Wealdstone? Does he go back to another team, in League 2 maybe? We wait to see. But that has been officially announced today. Also announced from millfc.co.uk is about the away tickets to Birmingham City. Now, I don't know. I don't know if you're Jewish. Maybe I don't know if you're going to be safe going to this game. But that's another thing that we'll probably be talking about on Sunday. So, yeah. Tickets for this game, which is unusual because usually Mill announce tickets on go on sale and the date is the next day. But they actually, as it says here, Mill travel to Birmingham City in the Sky Bear Championship on Tuesday, the 4th of November. Remember the 4th of November? Exactly, yeah. It's a midweek game, and tickets will go on sale to season ticket holders from 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So next Tuesday. Tickets will then go on sale members from 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, the 23rd of October. So this seems to be an easier game to get to. It's another one of these digital print at home affairs, annoyingly, and they're going to send the tickets out on the 29th of October. So another situation where you go down to the Den on Tuesday the 21st of October. You wait in line at a ticket office. You go up to the ticket office window. You pay money or use your card to buy a ticket, and you walk away with nothing. You get nothing. They do not give you the ticket. They do not give you the thing that you bought. You have to wait, and they will email to you. And then the situation, what if there's a problem? Then you have to spend your time to solve their problem. Isn't that the way? Don't you just love technology? Tickets are priced at £25 for adults, £20 for over 65, £15 for under 25s, and £10 for under 16s. Although there is no, tiered, it's just it goes on sale to members. Then it goes on sale to season ticket holders. Then it goes on sale to members. Simple as. Do they tell us how many tickets we've got? Yes, they do. We have an allocation of 2,003. So not an initial allocation, just an allocation of 2,003. I think it's it's a kind of indictment of the situation at the moment. So you may have noticed, I think they did it last year with Leeds games, both games, the home game and the away game. They were midweek games because I think it suddenly clicked in their heads that now all of the midweek games for past 3 years is it? Since the Sky deal came in, that all the midweek games, because they're outside of the Saturday 3:00 blackout, they've all taken place they're all being shown on Sky Sports Plus. So what that means now is you have reduced demand for midweek games when there was already reduced demand because, it's midweek, you've got a long way to travel. Are you going to come home? Are you going to go straight from work? Are you going to go home, then go to the game? If you've got kids, they got school tomorrow, all of that stuff. So there was already reduced demand. So I think they figured, even though normally for a midweek, you wouldn't put it as a midweek game because, people have all day to drink. And by the time the game kicks off in the evening, it might be a bit feisty for these fixtures against Birmingham and Leeds and all of these games. So now they just move them to midweek, and you can sit at home and watch it on Sky Sports Plus. and no trouble, no fuss, and that's how it goes. But I would imagine, if you make the effort, if you make the time, if you couldn't go to QPR, you couldn't go to Charlton, you couldn't go to any of the other away games, big away games, if you can make the effort to go to this, it is easier to get a ticket. It's just on sale to season ticket holders, no loyalty points involved, and then it goes on sale to members. And I imagine there might be some tickets going on sale to members, because it is a midweek game, so you might have a chance. Although sadly you do have to visit Birmingham, so there's always a downside, isn't there? Now the rest of the video is just talking about the game tomorrow, the QPR game, to various extents. So this is from southernnews.co.uk. They're going to be a really competitive team this year. Millwall head coach outlines what he expects from QPR clash. Alex Neil outlined what he expects from Queen's Park Rangers ahead of Millwall's trip across London to Loftus Road on Saturday. The Rangers, I don't really call them the Rangers. Is that their nickname? What is their nickname? It's Hoops. The Hoops. It's not the Rangers, the Hoops. The Hoops started the season poorly, picking up 1 point in their first 3 and getting thumped 7-1 away at Coventry City. However, since that chastening loss in the Midlands, they have been undefeated, winning 4 and drawing twice. They are currently 6th in the Championship, 1 point above the Lions in 8th, who are in 8th. Neil was asked by News at Den what kind of contest he expects this weekend. Very similar to West Brom, 4-4-2 block, defensively strong, don't leave a lot of spaces, quite happy to play without the ball. Really dangerous in transition, a quick front four, a counter-attack quickly, good pace, dangerous, don't necessarily, need to play well to win. So a good challenge, Julien Stéphan was appointed QPR boss over the summer. Who? Exactly. His first job in England after 7 seasons in France. Neil was asked if Stéphan's championship inexperience gave Millwall an advantage. Oh no, I don't think it makes any difference, because you've got guys that come in and do particularly well at this level as well. And I think there are a lot of variables and a lot of factors that go into that, depending on the club that you're at, of course, and what's at your disposal, what the team looks like. Did anybody get a bit of momentum? Can you keep everybody fit? Do you get money to spend? Did you bring new players in? Do you need to sell players? There are lots loads of different factors when you're managing any team. And I think the Coventry game looks now to be a lesson learned, if you like. Since then, they've certainly been much more defensively solid, and they've got some good players in attack, and they're going to be a really competitive team this year. So we know we're going to have to go there and play well for sure. Yeah, man. Yep. Although, we lost to Coventry, they lose to Coventry. But they lost worse. So does that make us better than them? I don't know. This is from the southernnews.co.uk. QPR boss backs complete Millwall to compete for the top 6 this season. So he admits it. He admits we're going to win tomorrow. He admits it. Here we go. Julien Stéphan. French accent. Get ready for this. Queen's Park Rangers boss Julien Stéphan backs Millwall to compete for a top 6 spot this year ahead of his side's clash with the Lions on Saturday. Alex Neil's side came into the tie unbeaten on the road in the league this season, winning twice and drawing twice. They currently sit in 8th, 1 point behind the Rangers, who are in 6th. QPR, meanwhile, boast an equally impressive championship home record. They are currently unbeaten at Loftus Road with again 2 wins and 2 draws. Unbeaten so far. They will lose. Whether that's tomorrow or whether that's later, we shall see. Stéphan thinks the form of both teams sets up a competitive tie. They are a solid team, a complete team, very aggressive. They press well, are good on set pieces and able to create danger. For me, they are an outsider for the top 6 this year. I think it's a strong team, and I'm sure it will be a great game, because it's a derby, kickoff is at 12:30 at home, and they are in a good run, and we are in a good run as well. we respect all of this team, but we are ready to compete, and we are ready because we have confidence, because we trust as well in our fans to push us for 95, 96 and 97 minutes. There you go. Well said, Stefan. Now, this is the preview from millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website. We will be wearing that shirt tomorrow, but I don't know if Negley will get a start based on what's going on. Mill take on Queen's Park Rangers in the Sky Bet Championship on Saturday afternoon, kick-off at 12:30 p.m. By the way, remember that. It's early kick-off because it will be on television. We'll get into that in a minute. The fixture at Loftus Road will see the Lions look to extend their unbeaten run away from home in 25-26. Aha! We are unbeaten away from home. They are unbeaten at home. Is one of those going to go? One of those records is going to go? Or is it going to be a draw? And build on the 3-0 victory over West Bromwich Albion at the Den last time out as domestic football returns following the second international break of the campaign. Alex Neil could have almost a fully fit squad to select from for the trip to West London, with just Lucas Jensen and Danny McNamara remaining on the absentee list. Alfie Doughty, Casper Denor and Daniel Kelly are back in training. Yeah. So there you go. Now, the players are back, so much so that finally in October we do get a squad photograph of all the squad together in real life. They haven't photoshopped anyone in or any AI and none of that stuff. So here we go. Taken at what looks like the training ground. Looks like Calmet Road's on the right hand side there. I recognise that tree combination anywhere. So they finally got the squad together for a photograph, which, normally this would be done at the start of the season, or but in this day and age, the transfer window doesn't close until, the season and all of this stuff. We get it in October. So there you go. And we've got this as well. Put up this little photograph. Now, I don't know if it's for the photograph. You see Negley there, he's bringing out fresh boots. Does he bring fresh boots out for every game? Because that might explain a few things. Why he's performing so inconsistent.
This guy, bro.
When I was a kid playing, you would want to wear your boots in, would you not? Maybe they don't do that in the
Any chance?
Surely you want new boots.
Honestly, miles off you.
You want boots that you're familiar with. What you're watching, by the way, is a video taken by a Domu Maku. They give him what they call it, GoPro, Steadicam, GoPro stick. And they take pictures of them.
Oh yeah.
They're all back. Hopefully none of them fell off the bench.
This one will be cool.
That's a clever idea. That's a clever idea.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Where's Perry?
I know. Oi.
Millwall Maldini. He thinks he's Zlatan.
Chili, move down, man. Move Bye, guys.
So there you go. You get that. So this is from Mill's X page, by the way. But the reason why I was in, not to show you that was here. They have this short little clip from training, and I just want to show you. I do have sound for that as well, yeah. This is the full length video is on Millwall TV, but we do have Alfie Doughty. There he is in training. He scored that goal. There you go. Is he fit enough to feature tomorrow, to start, to come off the bench? Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you on Mill's X page. Is there anything else here? No. So yeah, I just wanted to show you they are back in training. So we do have a mostly fully fit squad. Only thing is, the keeper, Bender, which version of Bender we're going to get tomorrow. Hopefully the good one, but we'll wait to see. Now this is from millfc.co.uk, the club's official website. As they say, you can watch the Lions at QPR in selected territories. That's because it is a game that's been selected for television abroad. So if in certain countries you can buy a match pass from Millwall to watch the game, if you've got a season ticket, etc. But if you can't, so if you are in these territories, locations, countries, whatever, you can buy a match pass from Mill TV and watch the game on Mill TV with Carl Bates and whoever he's with tomorrow. Belarus, Belgium, Christmas Island. It's a bit soon for Christmas Island, isn't it? It's only October. Cook Islands, Czech Republic, East Timor. I thought they call themselves Timor-Leste now. Faroe Islands, I bet they love watching Millwall in Faroe Islands. They're doing quite well at the moment in the international football scene. Italia, in Italy. In Laos, in Myanmar, in Nui, etc., etc. Poland, Portugal, Solomon's Islands, Taiwan, Vietnam, Vietnam. It goes on and on and on. But, so these are where you can buy match passes from Millwall TV. Now I'm going to tell you in what countries it's going to be shown and what television stations in those countries. This is from a website called livesoccertv.com. And the game is on Sky Sports main event, Sky Sports Football. So it will be on the channels. It's going to be on Sky's channels. If you only get your Sky through a satellite dish, you will be able to watch it. If you get your Sky through the internet, it is going to be streamed as well, etc. I believe it's also on TalkSport 2 on the radio. I think I heard them advertising it the other day. There's the table, but we're not interested in that. So, these are the countries around the world, and next to it is the channel that it's going to be shown on live. In Afghanistan, phone code. In it looks like the Caribbean is Disney Plus Premium Caribbean, etc., etc. Check to see if your country, if Australia, if you're in Australia, BN Sports Connect, Amazon Prime Video, and BN Sports 2. In Belarus, Satanta Sports 2. Satanta Sports still going in Belarus. In Brunei, Dar es Salaam, Astro Go. In Cambodia, Mono Max. In Canada, it's DAZN Canada and Amazon Prime Video. What else have we got? Croatia, it's Max TV to go and Arena Sport 5. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. It's been shown around the world on television. As you can see, DAZN Japan in Japan, why not? Go TV Anywhere in Malta. Viaplay Norway. DSTV Now in Seychelles. Or in most of Africa, really. So there you go. USA, of course, Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime Video. So there you go. Now, moving on to this, the match stat pack from the EFL.com they published to give people some information. So, for this game tomorrow, this fixture, Queen's Park Rangers have only won 2 of their last 8 league games against Millwall. Drawn 2 and lost 4, although they have only lost 1 of their last 13 against them at home. Yes, we have a terrible record away at Loftus Road. Millwall have picked up 5 points in their last 4 league visits to Queen's Park Rangers, with 1 win, 2 draws and a defeat, as many as the previous 9 trips, where we drew 5 and lost 4. So, our form at Loftus Road has been getting better in that we did win one game recently in 2023. So it's not as bad as it was before, but still it's not getting. We don't win that many there. So to come away with a draw, it would be and is a good result. After failing to win any of their first 3 league games this season, they've drawn 1, lost 2. QPR are unbeaten in their last 6, winning 4 and drawing 2. So they haven't lost for 6 games. Well, what a great opportunity for them to lose a game. It's their longest run since December 2024. Again, time's about to run out. I think they might be losing tomorrow. Millwall are unbeaten away from home in the Championship this season, winning 2, drawing 2. The last time we went our first 5 away games of the season unbeaten was in 2015-16 in League One. So yeah, the first 5 games. So we're 4 away games into the season so far. Although this just includes Championship games, it doesn't include the away games. I'm counting the Crystal Palace game as unbeaten. We lost on penalties. We drew the game. We lost the tie. So if you add that one and add the Newport one, we haven't lost an away game this season. So add another 2 to that. Richard Kone has scored in 4 of his last 7 Championship appearances for QPR. Since the date of his first goal, only 3 players have more Championship goals than he's 4. Okay, so what? Okay, so let's look at this terrible record away at QPR. This is from 11v11.com. It's the historical record of matches between Millwall and QPR, and I've sorted it so that it's QPR versus Millwall at the top. As you can see, first ever game there in February 1900, was actually a 2-0 win in the FA Cup though. But when we played them in the league, Division 3 South, first game was a 0-0 draw, and after that was a massive 6-1 defeat. Oof, ouch. And then there's a win, and then we don't win again. We win in 1923, play about 3 or 4 more games, and then don't win again until 1927. We have quite a spell of it in 1935, 1936, 1937, 1951, a 4-3 win in the FA Cup. I bet that would have been a cracking game to go to in 1951. Although, wasn't there some kind of smog around that time? Was that year or the year after the smog? Maybe it's scored so many goals because the keeper couldn't see the ball. And then, 5 wins in a row, going from the 35 to 53, and then back to earth, back to reality. 4-0 defeat in 1954. Most of these are in the same division, by the way, Division 3 South. And then, again, we don't win again until 1963. And then a losing run, 5 defeats in a row, including, again, another 6-1. So there's 2 times we've gone to Loftus Road and lost 6-1 so far. Yikes. So what the hell? Now we're in a higher division. We're in League Division 2. The defeats keep coming, losing 3-1, losing 3-2, losing 2-0. Coming into 1970s. 1972 we win 3-1. 1989 that was in the top division. We win 2-1. And that was the last time we'd won there for many, many years and many, many trips. As you can see, in League Cup, FA Cup, Championship. Until 2023, February 2023, a 2-1 victory. And the last 2 games, the last time was a 1-1. And before that it was a 2-0. A defeat. So, yeah. I would say our record against them at this level, as in the 2nd division of English football, is not too good. It's not too good. We had a little spell here, you can see. We did beat them in 1972 in Division 2. And then back down here in Division 2, as it was renamed the Championship. We beat them again once in all of these games where we didn't win. and we lost quite a few as well. So at the second division, record against them away at Loftus Road, not that good. If you go down and see our record at home, pretty good. There's lots of W's there, so swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Which is weird because they always bring a lot of fans. Well, then maybe that atmosphere helps our home fans respond and up the atmosphere themselves in the benefit to the players, I imagine. So yeah, there you go. Now, this is from whoscored.com, as you can see. Last 6 games. Is that 6 or 7? That's 6. We won 3, drawn 2. No, we, as in Millwall, have won 1, drawn 2, lost 3. They've scored 12 goals, we've scored 9. 5 yellow cards for them, 8 for us. So, no red cards. Yeah. So if we go down, is it too early to look at the table? Yeah, probably. Although I would say this, if we can get the full table up. Right, so this is one of the games of the season. Now, no one expected QPR to be doing this well so far. Didn't expect it at all. One person did, but everyone laughed at him. Well, they're not laughing now, are they, Jay? They're not laughing now. But if you were to think, same with Preston. No one expected Preston, Stoke, and QPR to be up here, really. You expected teams, but is that down to them doing well? Is it down to the other teams struggling? You got your Ipswiches. Who else expected? Birmingham. People expected Wrexham to be doing well. But Sheffield United as well. They look cooked. So Norwich. So is it the failing of the other teams, or is it just these teams are doing so well? Well, you find Leicester as well. Leicester doing well, but here's the thing with Leicester. They didn't bring that many players in. I think they only signed Asmir Begovic. So there wasn't that much squad upheaval. Most of the players that are there were there last year. When you change out the squad from going up and going back down, and loads of players come in, loads of players leave, you've got to redo it all again. So maybe that's the thing. But getting back to the point. Will QPR fall away? They might. But here's the thing. This game, albeit 2 months into the season, is important. This is the game. If we can win this game, then you would have to surely believe that we are genuine contenders to do something this season to get in the playoffs. Because it's not a game that we usually win, so if we do win it, wow, what's happening? Things look to be different this year. But not only that, but we jump above them, and then we're suddenly, depending on their other results, we could be in the top 4. It was like, wow, okay. And this is the game. It's here, it's now. It's not like, in April, in May, and then we need to win. No, you need to win now. Because if you drop points now, that means you won't be at the top of the table come March, April, and May. You've got to do it now, and that's up to Alex Neil to imbue that into the players and tell them, look, this is important now. It's important now, but it matters. Well, the reason why it's important, because of the table at the end of the season. But it's important now. So we'll see if he can do that, and see if the players can turn up, tune in, and get the result. But we'll see. We shall see. Moving on to... What are we moving on to? Oh, yeah, this. So, as we've seen, they're unbeaten at home. We are unbeaten away. I'm including the Palace game, like I said. That doesn't count. because it was a draw. But look who they played. Look who they played. They played Preston, although to be fair to Preston, they are at the top of the table as well. But again, no one thought they would be any good. So they drew with them. They beat Charlton, just come up from the division below. They beat Stoke, again, Stoke are up there as well. So, how important will that result be at the end of the season? I don't know. But they drew 0-0 with Oxford. Who have they played? They haven't played anyone. They haven't played anyone. When they have played anyone, when they played Coventry away, they lost 7-1. So, look who we've played. We've played Norwich. We played Sheffield United, who, they are shit, but they're good players, and we nicked a goal there. Cundall sneaking in. Charlton away, big game for them. Big game for us, for some of our fans. Bring off race, but I'm going Gore Williams. He gets the goal, never to be seen from again. Like gets back on the bench, dropped, etc., etc. Palace, went to Palace. We outplayed them. Best performance of the season until the West Brom game. And Swansea away, 1-1. And if you look here, these are all of our away games. Do you notice something? How many times have we not scored a goal in a game? 0. We scored in every away game. Bosh. And we kept 2 clean sheets in away games against Newport and Sheffield United. So if we can carry that on, minimum we get 1-1. Obviously, we last 3 away games have been 1-1s. Hopefully, that's because we're struggling to score with the strikers that we have. They've gone dry for some reason. Now that we have, though, Aziz is back. Doughty's back. Are we going to have some goals from the strikers now that they can get some decent service? Because clearly, Adamian Mako, I like him as a player. But clearly Aziz is better than him. And clearly Doughty is as well. If Doughty's played in the Premier League, and Aziz, hasn't, but he may be. If he keeps going how he's going. So, this is not an unwinnable game tomorrow. Like, you look at their record, they're unbeaten at home. Like, this is fucking dog shit. You're unbeaten against fucking shit teams. We're unbeaten on the road. Away games are harder than home games. And we're unbeaten, in away games. So, have some of that. Here's your strengths and weaknesses, and here's the style of play, etc., etc., etc. So let's get on to the prediction. What do they predict then after looking at all those stats? What do WhoScored.com predict that the result will be? QPR showed great spirit to come from behind a win against Bristol City before the international breakers. Goals from Richard Koning and Paul Smith cancelled out Emma Reese's opener. Julian Stefan's side have climbed into the top 6 following a 6-match unbeaten streak. Millwall will make the short trip to Loftus Road full of confidence after hammering West Brom 3-0 at the Den in their most recent championship outing. The Lions are unbeaten on the road this season in league competition, although they have drawn their last 2 away matches against Charlton and Swansea. It was 3 if you include the Crystal Palace game. And they say QPR 2 and Millwall 1. Okay. Now, let's move on to this. From sportsmole.co.uk. They put a lot of effort into this, a lot of writing, a lot of stuff. And sadly, we're going to have to skip. And we'll skip straight to the end to get to their prediction. And they say Queen's Park Rangers 1, Millwall 1. QPR will be in high spirits after putting together a 6-game unbeaten run, but they are set to face a Millwall side that is yet to lose a league game on their travels this season. With that in mind, we think the R's will have to settle for a point on Saturday. So, 2-1 to QPR, a 1-1 draw. I can see it being a draw again, like I said, the last 3 away games that we've had have been 1-1 draws. Wouldn't be a shock if it was again. I think we're struggling to keep clean sheets with the keeper that we've got in goal at the moment. Although the defence did pretty well in the West Brom game to stop him from to make him only face 1 shot But you're not going to be able to do that at QPR. It's a smaller pitch. He's going to have to face some shots, so he needs to pull out a performance, and hopefully we can win. But I don't think he's going to keep a clean sheet. In fact, I think he's probably going to concede more than one, and then it's down to, can we match that? Can we score 2 goals to make it a 2-2 draw, or like it says here, are we going to lose 2-1? I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I'm going to guess 2-2. It wouldn't surprise me, even if we were winning 2-1 or we were losing 2-1 and it came back. In recent years, we were winning and then they ended up scoring and all that stuff. It's annoying. They find a way, don't they? QPR, they always find a way to piss us off, as we've just seen in the 11v11.com, looking at the historic results of this fixture. So yeah, I'm going to go for 2-2. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.